Kelly Oubre Jr. in your Sixers uniform costume for the first time. Great to see you.
Good to see you.
You are an individual very clearly, right?
Yeah.
You have this free-spirited nature. Why is that individuality so important to you?
Because I think that's what makes me me. I like to be different than everybody else, and yeah, I just want to be myself. I don't ever want to change or alter who I am as a person, just because of my circumstances or who's around me. So just try to be myself unapologetically.
You had a career year last year in Charlotte. Why the Philadelphia 76ers?
I controlled a lot of my free agency, whether it was me declining a lot of things and me kind of just figuring out my life. That was all me. So, people don't understand that part, but this is where God wanted me to be, and like that I felt as if this is where I deserved to be because they wanted me here.
What was that decision-making process like? Because I love to talk about this. People think that NBA players are so larger than life and different, and in a lot of ways you are. But in some ways, you're people that have to choose between different jobs and moving to different cities.
Yeah.
How do you make those big life decisions?
Well, they're made for you 50% of the way, but like at the end of the day, I choose to do this, and this is what I've been doing for my life. So when you put it in that perspective, now that I have a family and I'm not just myself as a young bachelor, it's like you have to pretty much weigh a lot of options and make decisions not just for you, but for your family and everybody else around you, because without them supporting me, I wouldn't be here, right? Everybody's handling things as far as moving and getting everything done, man. So it's really hard on everybody, not just the player. And yeah, just got to take it as it comes, man, and not try to force anything, but just let it flow.
You mentioned Nick Nurse.
Yeah.
He's a big topic today, the new head coach of the 76ers.
Mm-hmm.
What are your impressions of him so far, and what made you want to play for him?
Man, I just respect him so much, just from being on opposing teams and how he gets his guys ready for war every single night, and how he just has his culture set up. Every organization that he's coached at, he's had a culture, and that's very rare. Being on a couple teams in my career so far, like culture is the biggest thing, because that's the foundation of how you arrive in the gym or into a new city. And Coach Nurse is very well spoken, very respectable, and he just knows the game and he knows how to win. So those are just things that check off all the boxes as a coach that I would love to play for, and I'm looking forward to it.
Many, many years from now, when you retire, how do you want to be remembered? By your teammates, by people you worked with, by fans? What do you want people to remember about Kelly Oubre?
That I'm a hard worker, a great guy, and I have a genuine heart, and I don't put on any facades around people. I'm myself. I just want to be known for being myself and inspiring people to be themselves as well, because I feel like it's a lot of smoke and mirrors, and a lot of things can get unsaid, or you have to put on a mask every day. But at the end of the day, like, we're human beings, and I just want people to remember me as a human being.
You have a history of friendship with Tobias Harris, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
How exciting is it to get to play with him now?
It's really exciting, man. It's a blessing to be here, to be able to see him. Such a cool dude. Like, he just very relaxed and chill, and he makes you feel that same energy, and us being kind of like brothers in a sense for a very long time is really cool to kind of go through what we've gone through in our tenure, and just to be on the same team and the same side. It's going to be really fun, but at the end of the day, man, we're here for a job, and I think we both understand that, and we both put in the work, and to do so.
Logistically speaking, Tobias has now been in Philly for a long time. He knows all the best spots,
Right.
Coffee, restaurants, where you shop, who you need for different things. Has he been helpful in the transition?
I've been kind of just taking it slowly, letting everything kind of come to me. I'll ask him in person. A lot of our messages, or a lot of our communication was through texts and seeing each other on the road. But now that I'm here, man, I'm gonna pick his brain, and yeah, he'll have to give me the whole list to run down.
All right, so let's imagine, and this is something I did with the guys last year, but you weren't here yet.
Mm-hmm.
Let's imagine that you can construct your dream dinner table. So
Okay.
sharp left out of the basketball conversation.
Right.
Dream dinner table, anybody, dead or alive, you get 4 invites. Who's sitting at the table with you?
1, Bruce Lee. 2, Michael Jordan. 3, Kobe Bryant. 4, Prince.
That's 4.
How many? Oh, you said
said
4,
4.
right? Oh, that was easy.
That was quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with those 4.
Care to elaborate on any of those?
Well, Mike and Kobe is just gonna debate on who was better, and who worked harder, and things, who won more, right? But you need to be around that type of stuff in order for that to be contagious, right? Bruce Lee is gonna talk about being water and flowing, and just letting everything come to you and not forcing anything. And Prince is we're gonna just talk spirituality and rhythm and music. So think that's my dream for.
For sure.
Yeah.
Kelly Oubre, thanks for sharing.
Thanks for having me.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
All right. Rapid fire. You have to trade closets with one of your teammates for the whole season.
Oh, okay.
Whose closet are you taking on?
Whose closet am I taking on? That's tough. I'm gonna go with PJ's though. That's like the mall right there, you know, straight up.
Whose closet would you least like to inherit?
JoJo's. That would be size 7X.
Drown you a
Little
little
too
bit?
big,
Yeah. Yeah. If you had to pick a teammate to babysit, who would it be?
It's a great question. I'm gonna go with D'Anthony Melton though, because we played together in Phoenix, and I don't have to worry about him. He's a great kid.
If you had to trust someone to cook you a 3-course meal, who would you let cook?
Oh my geez. I don't know, man. Shoot, that's a good one. That's a good one. I would have to go with Daniel House because he has 1 million kids, and like he has to be able to feed them. So I know he can cook something, at least mac and cheese, something. So
Sticking with the food theme, if you guys all had to take over as wait staff in a restaurant for the night, who do you think would get the most tips?
me, for sure, for sure.
If you had to pick a roommate, let's say the NBA implemented a roommate policy, we're cutting back in the budget.
Oh man.
You had to pick a roommate for the season, who would you pick?
I'm gonna go with D'Anthony Melton again, man. He's a funny guy, great dude. You know, we're into the same stuff, so it'll be cool.
Let's say you guys had superpowers for 5 hours. Who would solve the most crimes?
Probably me.
Who do you think has the most unread texts?
Probably, I would say Joel Embiid. He don't talk to nobody.
Who do you think would make the best NFL quarterback?
Tyrese Maxey,
Who do you think would be the best poet?
Kelly Oubre Jr.
If you had to pick a doubles tennis partner,
Ooh.
who would you play with?
Ooh, that's a great question. Who's agile? I would play Ferg. I just feel like, coming from Europe and they bleed tennis and stuff, so I'll go with him.
The apocalypse hits. Who survives the longest?
Me,
Kelly Oubre Jr.
Kelly Oubre Jr.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.